the word super soldier sounds like
I don't like that.
you were involved in my lab. Is it true?
So it would depend how you would define the word my lab. Do you know what my lab means?
Okay, explain.
Military laboratory experiment.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the time when people think that they've been abducted by greys or ETs, in fact, it's a military abduction instead, and they implant memories into your mind to make it seem as though you've been taken to Mars or taken to a ship, when in fact you've been in a dam, which is a underground military base.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, so let's start from the topic of Mars. There is a place in Arizona where there's a special portal called Jump Room, where you can jump from Earth to Mars, and you did it. You were involved in some mission.
No, I don't know if it particularly in Arizona. I just have memories of going to Mars. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you remember?
Well, see, I don't remember it like that. Okay, I have two different specific memories. Okay, the first one involves me being in what was like a hotel room with a red carpet, and believe it or not, the current president of the United States was sitting cross-legged on a carpet facing a fireplace, and I went up to him, and we started speaking to each other, and I called him sir, and I have no idea why. I instinctively called him sir. He told me then, follow the stairs up to the top and go through the red door. When you go through the red door, there's a military commander at the other end of the room. And so I followed. He was very cordial and very nice to me. I followed through into the room, met up with this man with insignias, military insignia on there. He wasn't so nice. He had a big grin on his face. And then there was another doorway, a red doorway. I go through the red doorway and then blackout. Okay. The next thing I know, I'm in a military base. I can tell I'm in a military base because there's lots of people around with military garb, insignia around me. I could well have not been, but I'm going by my perception. And that was what I am assuming to be a jump room. So when I open the door, flash, amnesia, no memory, then all of a sudden I'm there. This is the first one. The second time, I was in some form of ship. I was definitely a ship, and I was out of the atmosphere, and I was moving very, very, very high pace. And then there was a screen to the right of me, and it said on the screen, 1 minute to Mars, 50 seconds to Mars, 40 seconds to Mars, 30 seconds to Mars, 20 seconds to Mars, 10 seconds to Mars, and then flash, bright flash like that, and then I'm back in the same place again. So two different ways. Mm-hmm. It's interesting because this was in 2008, okay? Not too long after that, a band, a musical band came out that is called 30 Seconds to Mars. And I remember distinctly seeing on this thing, doing the countdown, and it said 30 seconds to Mars on it. So, mm-hmm. You can play with that. And
okay, yeah. What do you remember from Mars?
Not very much. I remember being herded around with other men who looked similar to me. It seems as though all the men or young men who were there with me were all about the same dynamic, same 6'2", 190 pounds, similar build, similar hair color, similar features. We were all roughly the same sort of size. Mm-hmm. All men though, all men. Mm-hmm. I see. I don't have lots and lots of memories of Mars. I have these.